as member of SustNET, yeah, who will be very much looking at one of the most important what they call package yang kita nak bagi ni. So this package ni will have a very strong incentive in terms of who will able to benefit out of our business model yang it is considered to be sustainable. And where we want to park some of our projects ni will also be with our strategic partners under SustNET lah. So this is where the community under SustNET ni we leverage lah. We leverage of ni ya. So kita unmute, kita mute semua ya. Tolong mute. Tolong mute dulu semua. Whoever yang belum mute tu. Yeah, mute everybody. Tolong mute. So that's senang.
Doctor, so I nak share on the key points for this. So can I share the PowerPoint? At least people understand what's the difference between the.
Sekejap. I'm sharing.
Tak ada. I pun ada juga. Okay. I'm using the 2.3.
Zura kan. Zura, bagi dia sharing mode tu.
Okay, boleh? Ini dah dapat dah. I dah ada sharing mode dah.
Okay,
sekejap. Sekejap. So, can see I punya screen?
Yes, can see.
Oops, sorry. Nak pergi. Okay, let me put a slideshow. Okay, so first things first, I nak ucapkan thank you to Doctor and of course the rest of SustNET on this opportunity. So basically, memang we have been waiting for strategic partners because what happened in Singapore is something that we have done for the past years. In fact, this entrepreneurship program, I've been doing this since 2020. So 2020 when we launched, but we have to stop a while because of the COVID, but the last class was at 2.2. So many people got mistaken on what entrepreneurship, especially using vending, why they have to use vending, and what are the G's of the whole project, or the reason why instead of having a normal shop, you have to use vending machine. So basically part of the module that we will be covering in the whole program, this is part of my module, and then Doctor ada module yang add on. So this is the main 7 modules that we are going to look at, 8 modules. Okay, so basically ramai yang they didn't understand that when their brands are being placed at the right place, that is where they can actually grow. So most of the business owners, 80% they fail because of they don't know where to put their products, and they didn't understand that, okay, if I have a brand, shall I use the 3 different technique brand where the lower income, middle income, and the high income earners or high income buyers, or are they going to work on one fits all? So this is part of the modules that we'll be covering to all these new entrepreneurs. I mean, not new entrepreneurship, those who are struggling. Number one, the people who are struggling on why their brands didn't take off. Number 2, those who are already in the rebranding position. So example, and why we were suggesting to have Mydin Supermarket as part of this program, because Mydin has a special value to the consumers, especially to the customers. So we have to go back to the customers. However, we understand, as Doctor told me before, that part of SustNET, they are already brand owners. They are brand owners who want to achieve their own brand positioning in the whole industry, especially in Malaysia. So having brand placement, vending machine is the best and the most economic way. Pasal number 1, the machine can last 8 years to 24 years. It's very cost effective, and the need to have minimum staff, because the only staff that you need is someone who understands the tracker system, the cloud tracking system behind the scene, as well as the topping up, how to refill, how to restock. So my team will be involved beside the modules, this is the paper module. We also have on-site module. on-site module will also cover how to top up the machine, how to get the right location, how to check site, whether site ni boleh letak mesin ni ke tidak, then how to understand who will be the customer. So some people make mistake where they thought, oh, okay, I nak letak kat all the condominium. But they didn't understand that every condominium has their own different demographics. So this demographic will be part of our modules, which also cover under the market acquisition. And then certain products or certain brands that are ready, or when are they ready for the product, for the international or the global entry. So the global entry, the reason why we are part of this, because me personally, I've been in Middle East. In fact, I'm one of the speakers for United States Self-Service Innovation Summit. And inshallah this year, I'll be getting some awards from United States as well, because we launch machine like sushi in vending machine. We launch sushi as in fresh sushi in vending machine. So I will be covering how to do the technical aspect. Jadi kalau nak ada yang nak jual kuih, kuih talam ke apa untuk vending machine, boleh ke tak boleh. So this is one of the part that we will be teaching in this program. Number two, we were also the first that launched siput sedut dalam vending machine, frozen to hot. So how do F&B players work in this industry? How can they work in the industry? And we are also launching our own digital program, which not program, is a franchise which we call Clean. Clean is actually 3 different automated sustainability business model. Number 1 is the van cafe. One area ada 5-6 mesin with different products. Number 2 is our our one wonder wash, which is the laundry. And number 3 is our loft. Basically, we have the sustainable hourly rated hotel in the whole program. So what we'll do, like Dr. said, ada 25 yang you all will qualify. We will see what works with different location and which entrepreneur yang dah ready to take the whole 3 location. Three different models at one time. So basically, we are launching already in October in Mecca, Medina, in Saudi Arabia. So let's say there are really entrepreneurs in Malaysia yang felt that, I want my product to be in Mecca. I nak launch kat Mecca, boleh ke tidak, Amanda? So in Mecca, Medina, we are already set for Saudi. Our company were also the one selected, and we won the tender for Qatar World Cup last year. So we are already in the scene, and we are also having our machine in Dubai Metro. So as far as Middle East is concerned, for the next 1 year, I have KSA, Dubai, UAE, as well as Qatar. So that is the Middle East lah. But kalau kata ada yang berani nak keluar to another part of the world, United States and Europe, that will be 2024 onwards. Still, those in the whole program will learn. The main thing is also part of my program has always worked on emotional intelligence, like what happened when entrepreneur kena critical decision making. Okay, so we have that going on as well. Waalaikumsalam, Mr. Ishar Omar. Okay, so this is part of the module, and then that's the reason why we don't have many. I would say kita tak open this to everyone. So this is also part of the module, macam mana nak letak pricing dalam produk, dalam machine. So you can see this is Cupcake ATM. Yang sebelah kanan sekali, we have this capability. So Cupcake ATM yang sebelah kanan sekali, sebelah bawah ni, belakang dia is actually a bakery. Bakery dia, so kita ada sistem where daripada bakery terus masuk. And it's not only for cupcake. Nak letak nasi kandar ke apa pun boleh letak. Okay. And then on the left is this Cupcake ATM, which is they stand alone kat shopping mall. So there is a tracker that you can track from vending machine, we call vending machine management. You boleh track even where are your staff. Where are your staff dalam lori tu, diorang dah, ataupun van, diorang dah sampai ke belum kat tempat outlet in shopping mall. So these are some of our capability and the different brands. So you can see that we can have this brand. But anyway, this is the old brand. Kita, our one Halal Nation, tapi nanti ada design baru semua under SustNET. Alright, so this is something that main modules that we'll be covering. In fact, the site recce dengan rent negotiation, it covers the main full business entity. It doesn't mean rent negotiation will cover what is GTO, profit sharing, MMA, bila you nak letak machine, bila you nak buka kedai kat airport. What are the key information that you need to know before you open an outlet in airport or in shopping mall. What are GTO, gross turnover? How do they calculate the GTO? Boleh ke product you cover the GTO? These are all the these are all the main things that we will cover in the module. Jadi entrepreneur ni dia habis daripada the whole diploma ni or the executive diploma, they come out, they know what to do outside. So we are not getting them to learn from us everything. I mean, kira diorang everything semua outsource, everything ada orang buatkan, they themselves can do so that they can save a lot of money. That's what we mean by sustainability, right? Okay, and also how to negotiate kalau produk tak laku, how to talk to the landlord, how to sign the document. So these are part of the thing. And actually we have the whole program is 12 weeks, so we can do this day ni kita akan adjust lah, tengok what would be the different batch. And then there'll be, and this is what we meant by support of 3 years. Pasal the whole program is 3 years, doctor? Okay, this one is
no, sorry. No, the program is not 3 years. The funding will be to pay back, or if they want to go funding to 3 years. Tapi kita punya training definitely it's 10 weeks to 12 weeks to 10 weeks tu dah sesuai lah untuk entrepreneur to become business operator. Yeah.
Sebab dia ada very important is the machine maintenance, but nevertheless kita back end kita will still be supporting the machine maintenance, because one thing about vending semua dia is remote, sales tracking remote. Apa kita boleh check kalau I sekarang kat sini I ada mesin kat Qatar, I boleh tahu Qatar jual apa hari ni, apa tengah jual. So we have all this system back end that we will teach during the program. As well as the whole infrastructure of normal business. At the same time, kita akan add on a component of the giving back to the society. Basically the recycling. Kan kalau diorang punya packaging, diorang nak ambil the recycled packaging. So all this will be a full encompass business program. And for us, for my own company, Amanda Van Hub, kita memang kita cuma tie up dengan SustNET sahaja. So in the whole entire Malaysia, memang I tak buka kat orang lain. I only after discussion, I think few times discussion dengan doktor, memang kita fokus kepada SustNET sahaja. I don't actually open. In fact, we are launching the first batch of machine kat tempat JB, but we still in discussion. Pasal doktor kata nak letak more to the polytechnic, right? And the university, correct? Okay.
Yes, polytechnic, university, and also in certain other tourist spot area lah.
So when we talk about the machines, it can be anything from merchandise to products. So when we talk about that amount from 20 to 50 KRM tu, sebab dia ada different components. Satu, the machine can be, dia ada part yang ada machine leasing doktor, machine leasing, dan juga machine ownership. So we will see kalau machine ownership, because kalau barat memang machine ownership lagi murah lah daripada machine rental atau leasing. But at the same time, whatever machine that we are proposing, it will be multi-use. Meaning kalau katakan produk ni tak laku, kita boleh tukar ke produk lain. Not for the entrepreneur tu tukar-tukar produk. Tidak. Katalah along the way, the entrepreneur is ready to do franchise. So the product has to be duplicable. Senang nak letak kat machine. Ya, doktor.
Here, I nak tambah sikit, selit sikit ni. Kita di bawah SustNET, we are the purchaser of the wholesaler, wholesale product. Yeah. So when we want to cut costs for you, so that and then one thing kita nak tengok di bawah SustPT ni, kita bukan allow the entrepreneur to simply bubuk barang kat situ. Because we know a lot of, kalau benda tu happen, you akan buat wrong decision in putting the product. Plus, you might not have made profit, because at the end of the day, a lot of it is the cost cutting measure tu tak ada lah. Now, just since for those yang not aware about what SustNET is doing, we memang akan follow the P5 framework on SustBT tu, because we are one of the, we are the leading sustainability practitioners in terms of training, in terms of project management, and also in terms of assessment. Plus, when we talk about, we want to put it under project, because there ada banyak community, the people and the planet issue. Kalau kita bagi pada project manager independently, dia tidak akan dapat the people and the planet issue tu cepat. Okay? In other words, the effectiveness will not be there. So that's why kita yang SustNET yang handle the people planet punya impact tu, supaya the cost cutting, the waste management, and of course the people management tu, where all the delivery pun kita memang support supaya you only operate the vending machine at your location, where you look at the performance of the people there. Of course, because this is a location yang you jaga, your station, you should know better how to bring the customers to your vending machine lah. The rest, in terms of IT, in terms of payment gateway, in terms of you getting back whatever your revenue, semua will be managed by SustNET. So you don't have to create a lot of headache. But under our training program, independently, kita nak tengok you punya performance supaya you boleh independently, after 1 year, you manage, you know what are the strategies, and you know better how to make your vending machine become your own, apa yang kata, you punya own trademark lah, you punya own branding. So I nak make sure that everybody, dia bukan macam lepas tangan lah, kita bukan nak jual vending machine, tak. Kita, vending machine tu is a product under our SustBT, where our P5 support your operation, your what I call your management, plus we look at your, apa yang kata, issues where you probably a lot of people cannot manage, which is the cost.
And the growth capability lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we do have clients, franchisee in Singapore yang daripada satu mesin dia ada 15 mesin, daripada satu mesin dia ada 5 mesin. So, and most of them, besides the online offline, they also, we have seen that brands, especially macam kita tahu macam we have Sephora, kita ada Kylie Jenner in United States, even in Malaysia kita ada satu brand makeup, what's the name, Get Shira. So Get Shira is a Malaysia brand makeup. Dalila hand socks, Malaysia, from Penang as well. So all these products have been in our vending machine before. Kembara Mill pernah ada dalam mesin kita. Sueb punya apa, madu ada. Jamu Adira, Nilofa punya susu, Farm Fresh, everything have been in the vending machine in Singapore. So what happened is that when a brand is being seen in the vending machine, some clients, some customers, diorang nak tengok produk ni legit ke tidak. Produk ni apa, boleh tak orang beli online, barang tu sampai ke tidak. So we have tudung before. In fact, we are the first in the world yang launch hijab kat vending machine in 2016. Even before Khadijah letak dalam vending machine. Kita dah buat dulu dah. So when we have all this, so we understand that the brand positioning, vending machine helps. The way the sustainability also encompass would be from offline to online. Meaning using the vending machine, on the vending machine can have a QR code that link to your website or your TikTok shop or whatever shop yang you have selling online. Jadi vending machine became a brand positioning brand positioning vertical, so that you can switch from offline pergi online, online pergi offline. Sebab kita ada klien kita jual madu, and kita apa pernah ada minyak aura bidara dalam vending. Kita launch 2017, we are first in the world, Malaysia punya brand. Aura bidara. So kita letak kat vending machine, and the customers yang beli, dia nak beli lagi, dia tak beli kat machine, dia actually beli directly from the business owners like you guys. Jadi that's where the machine helps to position your product to be seen online. At the same time dia pun masuk offline. Kalau kat tempat airport Malaysia, dia ada Herb Skincare, HERV. Herb was first launched in Singapore, and then baru dia launch kat Malaysia punya KLIA. So this is how we are showing the proof of concept where the machine help you to grow. At the same time, dia also give client, because let's say you ada 200 produk. Currently you ada 200 produk, machine tu cuma boleh ada 30 produk sahaja. So from the training, we also teach, okay, what product yang boleh launch, boleh adjust, you know. Maybe you nak letak 5 mesin from your 50,000 punya imbuhan or your loan. So we will say, okay, why not 50,000 ni, you ada 200 produk. We will be the one who will let you know, okay, which product will go to which location. Mungkin ada 20 pergi kat kondominium, 20 letak kat politeknik, 20 you put kat tempat university, for example, 20 to go to shopping mall. And then from the 300 products, still there are ways from the machine to go to your online channel. So this is where the sustainability punya angle is very, very important because we want to see you grow. We also want to see how the machine can help. Sama juga online pergi offline. So we got online pergi offline from you punya e-commerce. You can say, okay, you can take our product our machine are in Pavilion Mall, example lah. So we will actually go through this, step by step during the on the program as well. Okay, Doctor.
Yeah, Amanda. Yeah. What I want also to say that the supply chain, suppliers, the suppliers coming to our program ni akan ditapis, akan di screen, dan akan dibantu oleh SustNET in terms of what kind of product is feasible, is viable, supaya the location pun kita nak feedback, the R&D coming from the location pun kita nak feedback dari segi what type of consumers are passing over there. Alright, so mungkin like my zone, the place dia tu Galleria, where everybody, Tom and Dick and Harry, come there to look at paintings and to look at many other exhibition. So what kind of product will be there? It could be a tourist package product or whatever lah. So bukannya every vending machine will have the same kind of product. So that's where the supply chain and the warehousing program yang kita ada ni akan support oleh SustNET. So you don't have to worry where to park or where to park. So it's always just in time. Bila kita dalam IoT punya program tu, kita boleh tahu you punya inventory dah low. So we know, and it's a fast moving item. So we will then, our warehousing will then support untuk make sure that you get your supply in time. Macam tu.
Betul? Yep. Because for us, we just support on the vending, maintenance, training, whichever that applicable for, especially for new entrepreneurs. I think over the past 10 years, I've worked with more than thousands over entrepreneurs from all across the world. And basically the mentality, the mindset, and the setting up. And I handled franchise. Even I did franchise for 7-Eleven before in Singapore. I did franchise for the restaurants before. So when we did franchise, we would see that, okay, franchise incubation will be the next program. So we want to see every project of every product grow. At the same time, we need to also know your capacity. So that's why tadi kata doktor, the first 25 yang come in, there will be scrutiny. There will be a little bit of an interview, doctor, to make sure that you are ready to be significant in the next 3 to 5 years. And this is one way to boost the brand, the machine, the business owner, because most business owner bila dia buka kedai, 70% if they are first timers, kita pun tahu 7 out of 10 akan close within 3 years, especially when they have physical shop. Dia ada manpower problem, dia ada product continuity problem. And then this is why doctor said we handle everything from the warehousing to the, not that we handle as in we support, so that you tak kelang kabut, that's how we work actually. Okay, doctor?
That I think what is most important thing, kita nak build this business entrepreneurship program ni in the manner that at the first moment, it's like you are under our protege program lah. Maksudnya kita guide you on what is the business, on how to manage the business. On top of that, how do you look at the product and where are all our suppliers coming from? And why is the word branding comes in? It's because a lot of people in Malaysia ni, dia tak tahu dari segi marketing lah. So that's why we also take over the branding or the vending machine, so that at the end of the day, there is no hiccup in terms of who owns this vending machine. It's not about the what they call the ownership coming from the brand. The brand gives you the push, but you as the owner comes in to support, to support your own marketing, so that people don't question your credibility. That's why SustNET want to create a sustainability business for you. Dalam keadaan kalau you buat seorang, you akan you terkapai-kapai lah nanti, sebab everything must come under a very strong footing, kan? So this is where SustNET bring the support to make sure that you got everything what it takes lah, So in terms of funding, you coming from Bank Islam and a few other banks. So tapi kita ni sebab kita first come first serve lah, which bank is come to us first, yeah. So this is where I believe kalau entrepreneur tu serious, of course we know most of you here, tapi kalau you are one of those people yang very gigih, and kita tahu pun you punya ability to very strong, there is no apa ni kata, there is the possibility of you being supported by us too is very high lah. I think Aminda, you may want to ada additional slide ke you nak tunjuk?
Sekejap. So speaking about sustainability, I wanted to add that as far as vending is also concerned, one thing yang kenapa dia jadi sustainable sangat tu, dia 8 to 24 years satu mesin boleh tahan. So it just works like our aircon kat rumah ataupun our produk kat luar. So and one thing about beside is being dia boleh tahan 8 to 24 years, that's why there is a leasing and purchase program for the vending. Number one. Number two, we have already also even factor certain parts like the IoT behind it. So every machine you will have your own access, you can see, and let's say the location yang you nak letak the vending machine, you want to put at example a school, right, university ke whichever school, but you want the student to use diorang punya card, meaning they use a specific card atau QR payment, so we can actually integrate from the school HR system or even a working office system to the card, and they can purchase from the machine. So basically the whole, like Dr. kata, the payment system semua dah ada, payment gateway, from they can pay using card, TM Touch, so on and so forth, to a specific membership card. You know, so they really depends on your customers itself. At the same time, the machine can also function like we ever launched last year. Kita ada mesin yang boleh drop off botol kicap. So botol kicap, botol chili sauce, rempah, semua dah ada dalam mesin. So let's say some of you who do not have any product, then you realize that anak letak kat kondominium atau this tadi doktor kata dekat hostel, diorang nak masak, nak apa, susah. So no problem, kita ada cup noodle machine, kita ada botol kicap machine, kita ada satu mesin, semua boleh letak, garam, gula, beras pun boleh letak, 5 kg beras pun kita boleh letak, because we have the capability of different machines. And that's why you any business owner need to know how much are they making. Just to share that our own record, based on location, the highest that we have sold in vending machine, kita cakap nasi lemak kan, nasi lemak siput sedut tadi I kata tu, kat residential area, which is keliling dia semua HDB block, and of course kita ada more Chinese than Malays, kalau kita tahu Singapore punya kira population, dalam masa 3 minggu, the hit kita pernah sell is 24,000 RM, okay, which is 8,000 Singapore dollar in 3 weeks sahaja. Basically, mesin tu boleh letak 140 paket makanan, and our staff kena top up 3 kali. So this is how we will also do calculation. That's one. The other one is that our Toys R Us vending machine in our franchise Toys R Us vending machine in Saudi, they put in children hospital. 1 month is making clean US $10,000. Clean net dah tolak semua. And that is Toys R Us punya vending machine. Dia jual mainan, tapi tengok location dekat mana, children hospital. This is why location is very important. Product selection is very important as well. So for Toys R Us franchise, we will have to see whether do we have that brand. But kalau kita tengok Malaysia punya market is My Family Mart. So My Family Mart is not a franchise. They're not selling franchise yet. They have a few machines under Nu Vending. Nu Vending is one of the player ataupun operator in Malaysia. One thing good about our vending machine network, kita orang tak main competition. We always complete each other, because basically every machine capability has different market. So we don't come in, we have, okay, for us, I have more than 400 types of vending machine. So tapi I cannot give you all the 400 types because it doesn't make sense. We will focus on what products you want to put, you have selected for which location. And this is not the vending machine yang tadi I kata the basic letak produk air drop off tau. We have different kind of machine. I'm not so sure is everyone here part of those yang came to our previous event, yang masa doktor punya event kat tempat yang last kita jumpa tu, doktor?
Okay, I would say from based on the attendees here, about 90% yang attend.
90%.
90%, but I don't think they remember kot. Dah ada setahun dah.
Okay. Okay. So I just gonna cover a little bit on this. Just nak share the slide yang kita use. I use, tapi mungkin sebab tu jauh. Benda tu pula 2 minit, 10 minit last spoken
Yeah.
Jadi tak sempat nak emphasize the different types of machine. So okay, this is what Dr. meant with the sustainability. Then kita just also for the benefit for kejap. Let me just open up the slide. Okay, so this is what we meant. Okay, ni kalau yang tadi kita cakap pasal nak masuk global market So you can see why we are very focused on my side lah. We are very focused on global halal distribution. So you can see that the whole infrastructure is there from halal logistic management, and this is what we meant lah. So this is what SustNET already have the capability. From the stock management all the way to the, so ada produk yang mungkin tak ada halal certification and need that, we can support in that sampai ke consumer. So the vending machine is where the consumer is. So benda ni semua ada. So in fact, if some of you ada produk yang overseas pun boleh juga. And this is how the shoppers punya journey. They are the one yang decide. Dia nak online.
Ahmedab, just go back to the previous slide.
Sorry Ni.
Go back to this slide. This is where, when you say the higher compliance supply chain, this is where we will integrate the P5. All right. The P5 element yang normally a lot of entrepreneurs kena ada if they want to remain sustainable, they have to apply this element dalam P5 dia. And of course, this is where the training comes in how to do it. But in the beginning, as a startup, you will not know how to do it. So this is where SustNET lead the P5 framework supaya all these element yang perlu ada untuk dimasuk ke dalam the what they call the vending machine tu, sebab the back end, the front end, and everything, the integration of the system, the distribution, the logistic, the warehousing, semua akan di handle oleh SustNET, where even to the part of the kalau nak pergi overseas pun, the trading partners tu semua tu, kita try to work on with our own SustNET network jugalah. So the most important thing is kita bukan nak produk sangat, kita nak the business entrepreneurship, people who is willing to take on the project as their business, so that we can guide the business, all right? Because we are not looking at just looking at halal product, packaging, labeling. Itu bukan kita punya kerja. Kita punya kerja is to make sure that whatever product that they want to promote through our system ni is through our business entrepreneurship network. Yeah. So this must be very clear. I just want to stress on this lah.
Basically, I think so much of products that you can have, but if you don't understand the go-to-market strategy and how to be sustainable in the whole business, that is where most business owners stuck. Because they are not aware that, okay, what's next? I dah ada product, good product, but where do I put? Okay, letak buka kedai, buka outlet, buka booth stand in trade show or shopping mall. Then what happen next? And nak letak kat advertisement kat TV, mungkin marketing dia a little bit more expensive. So what is the best way? So that's why we also focus on the network itself, the mouth-to-mouth strategy. But at the end of the day, not only that SustNET want to teach, but SustNET is also ready with the support. Meaning kalau kata along the way you realize, alamak, kira apa, I nak kena buka warehouse ke? I nak kena buat all this custom clearance ke? Tak perlu, you will learn, but we also have the support system. Jadi you don't need to, you tak ada headache nak fikir, what's next to be done, apa lagi nak buat. So everything is being structured so that you would be able to understand how to actually get your especially we are talking about, our first target was actually the student, the university student. But then doctor said no, there are a lot of new entrepreneurs who might miss some of these important pointers when you run business. So and the main important thing is to understand the consumer, what your customer want. Do your customer wants your product, or kata customer tu tak nak your product, how to make sure your customer wants your product. Okay, so basically this is why we have all this we being part of the omni-channel retail distribution. We use the multi-channel approach. SustNET network, customers, B2B, B2C, B2O, B2G, all these ada dalam the whole program. So that's why it will help brand owners or business owners to actually grow. Main important thing is the along the way, if your product is ready, for those who have your products to be part of the system, the product is ready to have the AI implementation, because you need to understand what's customers buying behavior, right? Okay, so of course
Okay,
the
maybe kita stop sekejap tu, Amanda,
Okay.
go back to the next slide tu,
Boleh.
the previous slide. Now, a lot of people think that this AI, artificial intelligence ni macam kita thinking is a robotic and all that. I think for those who understand that kita ni nak manage data, nak manage a very strong data, dalam SustNET kita ada orang yang pakar dalam ni ya. So Azila is one of them who are here, you can see. So she is very well versed regarding what it takes to integrate data. Yeah, so data ni bukan data dari segi purchasing, data dari segi logistik, data dari segi warehousing, data dari segi delivering, data dari segi what type of payment they use, data dari segi in terms of how do you integrate it even to reporting and all that. So maybe just allow us to give a little bit, Amanda, supaya Azila faham the role here on our entrepreneurship ni bukan nak ajar all the academic, but kita nak ajar the business intelligence, the business intelligence nak buat sustainability punya project ni, nak make it win-win situation for everyone. Kita kena ada a lot of the support from the system, because 60% of all sustainability project is technology embedded. Kalau tak ada teknologi, kita tak boleh buat benda ni. Alright, so maybe I just want Azila to see what can you add into this slide in terms of why AI and this data intelligence is very important.
Sure.
Kalau Amanda dia laju, kita tengah-tengah ni ada kita benda yang nak kena faham kan, why this thing is important.
boleh, Azila.
Yeah, maybe Amanda, you finish first lah, then I can add on.
Tak, ini dia kalau finish nanti dia tertinggal slide ni.
Alright. So you want to know what we can do, is it?
No. What I want to say,
Azila want
kenapa
to share
AI ni important. Kenapa ada integration tu important. Kadang-kadang ni kita guna ayat artificial intelligence is there. Orang tak faham kenapa kena ada artificial intelligence dekat dalam mesin ni, dalam vending machine ni.
Banyak reason lah why kita kena ada artificial intelligence. Satu, in the terms of macam integration daripada segi sales, purchase, barang-barang, and then integration to the system. Macam Amanda, later on maybe we can have like system untuk integrate dengan the whole system lah, right?
Basically,
That's why the system is
vending,
there.
basically the vending management system have the whole data, but what can a business owner do with the data, and how the data will affect, boleh bantu business owner untuk tahu pasal apa produk yang next to sell and next not to sell. Jadi benda ni yang in terms of AI memang Azila is one of the main person, especially untuk track produk punya sustainability dan produk punya growth. That is more important. And also kita kena faham macam Azila, she is focus more on, she also understand the PDPA rule. What can you do as a business owner with the PDPA, Personal Data Protection Act? Sebab kita ada customer punya information, kita tak boleh suka-suka gunakan Azila.
Ya, sebab tu bila owner pun let's say we have a portal untuk owner, vending machine owner, and then at the same time vending machine manufacturer kan. So as vending machine owner, dia akan ada access, and then bila dia key in data, kita dah ada privacy protection, everything dalam system itself, right? So that's why kita kena ada satu portal yang Amanda, we are working on it, right? So dalam portal tu owner boleh access, and then dia boleh detect dia punya machine, dia boleh tengok dia punya produk, and at the same time dia boleh buat analytics untuk dia punya produk lah. So benda-benda ni kita ada satu portal yang connect the owner, the vending machine, the manufacturer and also the admin. Kan dalam situ kita boleh bubuh agreement. So dekat situlah yang akan ada PDPA. So I rasa isu PDPA ni owner definitely they need to know what they want, bila dia orang masukkan information dalam sistem, they need to know about PDPA agreement yang betul. Normally how Amanda, the agreement is prepared by the manufacturer ke?
No, we do have all the agreements. Kita ada manufacturing agreement, kita ada landlord agreement, everything dah ada dalam program kita, dan kita akan share, because sometimes some of the agreement come from the landlord. Tapi as a business owner, dia orang kena belajar apa yang perlu dia orang take note dalam agreement tu.
Betul.
Yeah, so basically like I said, sebab tu dia perlu 12 minggu punya program. Sebab or else people will think, oh alah ni senang aja ambil vending machine letak.
Exactly.
They don't understand what behind the scene. Kan?
That's why.
Then
we are going to create like A to Z lah. The portal tu akan A to Z. So vending machine owner, vending machine manufacturer, admin, semua akan ada dalam satu sistem yang integrate. So diorang boleh nampak the whole process. And at the same time ownership ni very macam apa ni Amanda pernah cerita, ownership ni tak semestinya you own the vending machine, after some time you want to sell to another person, you nak mungkin sewa ke whatever, so benda tu akan nampak the progress daripada dalam portal itself. So dekat situlah yang whatever sustainability, everything will come into one ecosystem, satu portal yang ada semua. That's what
not only that, Azila, the thing is when we talk about the system, integration with all the suppliers tu, macam the warehousing, the inventory, the logistics,
inventory management.
Inventory
ada. Dia
kena
ada. Semua benda tu kita orang dah memang ada. Sebab tu tapi dia beza why we orang boleh cakap kenapa tak kita jual aja semua the system inventory management kita jual, kita jual. Tapi
no entrepreneur can do that. No entrepreneur can manage everything untuk because this is where the support that SustNET gave to untuk make sure all the element of sustainability tu cukup untuk everyone in the ecosystem, tak kira lah you as a supplier ke, you jadi entrepreneur ke, you jadi the distributor ke apa ke, everybody support because the ecosystem works for everyone. Ini yang namanya sustainability. Kalau tidak, no one entrepreneur can handle the sustainability because it is not managed by a business model. It is managed by people who are in the ecosystem. So maybe here I want to bring in Andy as a warehouse, a warehouse owner and logistic and distributor. Andy, are you there? Andy? Because I want to make sure that everybody understand. Kita di bawah SustNET ni kita buat with all our members, and we also work because we know we come to the training part. It is not just academic. It is about the business training on how to handle this what I call business entrepreneurship ni yang everybody is also learning, because it is an ecosystem. So Andy, are you there? Andy, kalau you tak ada tak apa. So maybe Amanda, kita go on the next slide so that kita faham whatever slide yang kita mention here ni, kita kena make sure everybody understood what does it mean by all this, because the integrated system tu memang akan link to all the other party yang responsible to make sure everything is there. Kalau tidak, it will not happen. Because if just the entrepreneur to handle it, dia tak boleh. That's why we need to have.
The other thing is that macam tadi I kata, kadang entrepreneur will think that tak apalah, kenapa tak jual aja all the system to them. But the thing is, kalau kita jual semua, dia jadi one size fits all. They will not learn. You will not learn what is the importance, what the thing that you can do and you cannot do. That's why as far as like documentation is concerned, how can AI, how can big data help in the growth of your business? So that is also very, very important. Okay, I move to the next slide. Okay, so this is just to share, but I think they are no longer around, Sabah. Okay, so this is what happened. Like example, Amazon, dia gunakan RFID. RFID totally orang masuk tak payah nak bayar apa, just they scan orang punya card, masuk keluar tak ada staff langsung, unmanned. And this is where digital is going, whereby people are buying without even, memang not lesser human, because most of the graduates, the new generation, diorang tak nak kerja dah jadi sales staff. Diorang tak nak jadi sales assistant. Everything has to be men. Jadi this helps a lot with part of the sustainability, whereby employment is one of the angle. So with this technology, business owners, entrepreneurs will even understand how to manage your punya staff. You can manage your staff. At the same time, you can also sell your product at a better customers pricing. Okay, so this is just to share some data. Okay, the real halal market, and you can see that this is only up to 2020. Of course, 2020 to 2023 masih lagi dalam calculation due to the fact of the COVID situation. But you can see how much the market is very big in our industry. And this is what I meant by the IoT enhanced vending. Okay, this is our machine. So basically just to share that during this Lazada punya project, this is 2 years ago, 2 months, mesin ni ada di depan tengah-tengah Orchard Road di Singapura. Dan apa yang jual, yang kat dalam ni, apa yang dia jual sebenarnya, they are all Lancome, Clinique, all the branded makeup and skincare are actually placed inside the machine. And how Lazada being online sellers, but what they do is they get their customers to actually buy product from their website and then claim this branded item at the vending machine. Because kat dalam container ni are all these big brands punya showcase of product. So that's what I meant tadi yang I cakap. Brands yang dia masih nak significant, dia nak relevant dalam industri. Some brands kita dah lupa dia wujud kan. Macam YSL, whatever brand yang kita dah tahu, kita dah ingat ada Sephora, the rest of the brand are not being seen. So this brand, so it depends on your brand juga. So kalau brand ni, I baru share, kalau you tengok kat WhatsApp, I just shared the Maidin punya vending punya gambar example. So this is how those who tak ada product, then diorang want to be part of the Maidin. So this is something little bit of how Maidin punya machine will look like. Yang dalam WhatsApp I tak sempat nak letak dalam sini, dalam nanti you tengok kat WhatsApp korang, okay? And then this is what I meant, Kylie punya makeup. So Kylie Jenner is dia actually, I was in LA, I saw the machine physically as well. Benefit, diorang launch 2016 kat Penang. Penang, they launch as well as in US. So, but now I think kat Penang dah tak ada mesin ni. But you can see that's what we meant by movable asset. So, business owners will learn how to have their own asset as well. Sebab asset tu bergerak lah, movable asset. Okay. And this is some of the products. You can see Uniqlo, H&M, some of these brands, they even change their packaging to suit the machine. And ni yang atas ni kat Hong Kong, yang tengah-tengah colour merah ni. Lee, how many of us remember there is a Lee jeans Tapi dalam Lee dia letak t-shirt, letak jeans actually. But it's good to be reminded lah. That's why I say brand significant is very important to make sure that brand owners know. This is the Toys R Us machine I was sharing tadi. Havana slipper. So this is how we could say that. And for your info, Havana punya vending machine ni, dia sama je dengan Toys R Us vending. It's the same vending machine. Cuma dia punya configuration and the system change a little bit. Dia punya internal lain sikit. Okay, and this is a bit for those yang jual supplement. This is where tadi.
Apa ni, Amanda? Reverse balik. Reverse, okay. This I like the slipper ni. Ini I want to get comment from Zamil lah. Okay, Zamil memang handle a lot of tourism punya sector ni. Okay, so because all these people who are travelers, they bukan bawa semua barang. Ya, bila dia pergi to certain places ni, dia kasut tak ada, kasut putus and all that kind of stuff. So this is what we mean. We come talking about sustainability in the business world ni. Kita nak support bukan makanan saja. Kita nak support where the travelers, they know, oh, there's a vending machine for kasut there. There's a vending machine for what they call baju swimming lah contoh. Kalau orang nak pergi swimming ke apa.
Betul.
So this is where Zamil, what do you think about the suggestion here to look at tourism sector pun kena tengok lah benda-benda ni, vending machine by operators ni supaya dia support. So what do you think?
Yes, actually you read my mind. Memang this is something that I've been advising my mentee and my students, saying that people when they travel, they tend to forget that these are the things that you need to bring, or maybe like it's so so leceh, troublesome to bring all those things yang macam slippers, into the bag, so that they must have a vending machine in the resort, or maybe a homestay, or the attraction that they can actually buy. And a part of that, macam even myself also, I just need a simple slippers that I can just wear and dispose, or maybe like you can properly dispose. Okay, lepas kita pakai just for that vacation, and also the sunblocks,
Memang
the
ada.
cover, semua tu yang memang sangat-sangat perlu. I think tourism, I think maybe through
It
our
is very big.
initiative we can do this. We can get all the things that it's actually needed for that vacation or the tour punya excursion.
Yeah, as well as merchandise lah, kan? Macam
Yep.
those merchandise.
Souvenirs. True,
Souvenirs.
very true.
Yeah.
Yes.
So memang we have already yang untuk our Mekah punya location, memang we have launched even box yang dalam tu ada mini toiletries. So these are the things that many, because bila kita cakap vending, everyone would only think, oh, vending jual air, vending jual keropok, they didn't know that actually vending macam-macam benda, nak letak apa pun boleh, even if that's why bila doctor shared with me about how Zamil punya department do sustainability, then and how products can also come in dengan some of those souvenir yang macam merchandise by certain school, yang dia nak promote in Malaysia and all that. So itu yang kita, or any tourist country, this is where we help business owners. So business owners dia boleh decide lah, dia mungkin nak jual selipar pun okay. That's where we said, kalau dari segi even supplier or supply chain, we dah ready. We have people who do the selipar pun, tudung pun kita dah ada supplier. I mean, meaning to say manufacturer, and I think that's not difficult. It goes back to the
tourist
location.
macam ni. My question is this, Zamil, and also Nozalifa here, who are from the jungle school. We have to understand there are certain tourists that will not go everywhere, right? They come in for 4 or 5 days, 6 days. Yes, the personal item too is very important, because that's where we have business operators yang ada outlet ataupun other places, dia buat vending machine tu sebagai dia punya channel of all these product lah. So katalah for people yang nak personal item tu, yes, dia nak suntan lotion, dia nak gloves or whatever, kalau dia nak start to do something yang on the rough side, kan? So there is elements of the tools that people need to know. Kadang nak pergi seaside pun dia tengok, lupa lah bawa sudu lah, lupa nak bawa itulah, and all that kind of stuff. But the tourists, they also know about certain places, Langkawi, they know about the what they call the orang asli, but they don't get to buy those products because it's so far away. So this is where we're talking about, kita ni nak buat sustainability tourism ni, dia bukan dalam elemen tempat saja. Kita kena bawa produk dia tu ke ada location yang selamat. This is what I meant to say. You must understand sustainability is beyond your business operation, but the ecosystem should support whatever element of sustainability yang boleh reach out to the people and the planet. And I keep on saying, the people and the planet is what SustNET is bringing to you. You cannot go to the people, you cannot go to the places, the vending machine will be there for you.
I see.
That is the representation of the vending machine. So for
Right.
those yang tak nampak, itulah sebab SustNET support.
Lagi satu
The
doktor,
people
kalau tadi
independent.
doktor cakap pasal tourism, this is the best way to promote the country punya specialization. Jadi kalau macam kata barang-barang lokal kan, Singapore, Malaysian punya barang-barang asli lah, yang whether dodol lah, apa-apa yang nak dikenalkan pada turis. The best
Warisan,
vending machine
barang-barang
lah.
warisan.
Barang-barang warisan, sorry. So that's the best lah. Dan macam kata those produk yang dibuat daripada tikar, you know. So that the only way senang letak dalam vending instead of having workers or staff lah handling the whole place. Jadi benda ni pun 24/7 sebab ada airline pun 24/7 kan. So this is the best way to manage the exposure of certain society juga.
I think doktor, apa yang now I understand. Macam you know, in KL we have Matics, tapi it's just a brochure, it's just that kind of info, dia tak ada product. I think in Matic is one and I discovered that most of the operator or the resort owner or maybe homestay owner or the attraction owner, they are too lazy to do the what they call their souvenirs or their generality. So this is the chance that those people who can actually do t-shirt and everything, you know, they can actually they can actually come in and do in and put it the fun in the front.
They're all this is where Zamir we become the supply chain to handle all these area spot ni. That's why location tu kita kena ada business operator. Business operator yang kena faham. Okay, now season budak sekolah. Budak-budak ni, you know. So location now season Merdeka dekat Matik tu semua orang nak what is the Merdeka badge, what is Merdeka. So this is where those suppliers come to us, kita yang akan letak kat vending machine.
Oh, we can be the suppliers as well because
yes, we are the wholesaler, we are the buyer, we are the wholesaler. SustNET is the wholesaler, baru kita bagi pada business owner.
Yes, because I feel that if we ask the product attraction, you know, so sometimes the quality is so bad, so little. Maybe we can actually.
No. Zamir, this is where we are the buyer of as a wholesale from all our suppliers. Kita yang akan tengok quality, kita yang akan hantar kepada all the location to ensure the quality is there. That's why kita yang jadi the owner of this sustainability business. So kita bukan developkan seorang yang buat. Kita bukan jual mesin. Kita is the sustainable marketing. We call that smart retail shop. Orang kata through vending machine. It's called smart retail. So under the smart retail, kita yang support the wholesale, the distribution, the partner. So we are creating this smart retail ni dengan IoT, dengan sistem. Vending machine tu is a product for us to promote whatever
basically I would say vending machine tu dia kedai dia lah. Vending machine tu dia macam kedai je. Dia saja macam one kedai yang dah siap ada pekerja kat dalam tu. Sebab dia boleh jalan 24 jam kan. Jadi dia punya, and also dia tolong untuk branding. Sebab kalau kita cakap pasal branding, I'm just gonna show a little bit pasal macam all this information kan. That's why macam ni kita ada farmer box. So farmer box ni whereby kan ada digital screen. Tadi punya machine tak ada digital screen. Digital screen ni lah yang boleh masukkan video all the Zamil punya project, the recycle project. So when we have digital screen, it also help to educate consumer. Jadi macam contoh SustNET punya activity, SustNET punya wholesaler project, and then also brand owners punya activity. So digital screen is also help to
that's why we want to work.
Boleh tanya soalan?
We want to work
boleh.
with all these big brand owners ni. Dia orang kita yang akan jadi buyer untuk dia, untuk jadi kita punya wholesaler dia, and kita akan support our local entrepreneur tu because dia tak payah mencari all these buyers, all these sellers. It's all coming through our supply chain.
Sekejap, ada soalan tadi siapa tu?
Ya, saya Tan Meprin, doktor.
Hi.
Puan Madan, nice to meet you. Nak bertanya sikit. Tadi doktor kata what you are the wholesaler, that means you are going to buy. Say you select the
we buy.
vendors, you will keep stock. You buy and keep stock.
We don't keep stock. We as an inventory owner, kita tahu produk you tu kita beli sikit dulu, kita tengok mana is sellable. Kalau sellable dekat Politeknik contoh, sellable dekat dekat Kota Kinabalu contoh, then we already know lah produk you memang fast selling dekat sana.
Oh,
You got my point?
so
We
so
buy
you're
more
not, you're
from
a
you lah,
wholesaler,
and
but you
buy
don't
from you.
keep stock.
We
Okay.
don't keep stock, tapi we have warehouses. That's why with the IoT kita tahu stock mana is low and stock mana yang kena reorder cepat-cepat. Alright, kalau you tak ada apa ni kan, the supply tu, kita kena cari alternatif lah. Siapa yang ada alternatif produk, because product is fast selling. You got my point? So you are behind us as a supplier to us.
Yep.
Okay, so we buy. Kalau kita letak from Maidin, kita boleh beli barang Maidin. Kalau kita produk Nilofa, kita beli sikit produk Nilofa tu untuk promote Nilofa, but bukan beli as kita lah dia punya ni, tapi kita nak business owner tu juga understand produk-produk apa yang dia boleh jual kat location tu untuk dia bantu the local community. Kalau local community tu banyak turis, takkan produk itu aja. Dia mesti nak variety. So macam mana dia dapat variety kalau dia tak kenal supplier-supplier yang bagus? Kita lah jadi supplier dia untuk support dia punya sustainability of the vending machine. Dia tu owner of the vending machine. When ada dia nak leasing atau dia nak buy, kita bagi dia the funding mechanism untuk support.
Basically from vending there are 3 ways of making money lah. One is from the product sales. So that's where yang product sales yang doktor kata you must have proper products and you must see where are you heading, macam ni all the part of the sector. So and all these 5 angles semua boleh masuk dalam mesin or the vending machine. Then as well as the like macam tadi doktor kata, Dr. May mention about the beauty. So so in terms of product, we need to make sure that the products have to be good as well as proper. So this like yang tadi saya cakap, so we have all these locker sets. Jadi locker sets ni lah yang benda besar-besar, produk besar-besar boleh letakkan. If you see this is 2017, our machine sini from tudung to makeup to toiletries to supplement, jamu, hijab, semua dalam satu mesin. So and in this one machine there are more than 80 brands, different 80 brand termasuk Nilofa punya produk. So this is and then Iman punya wipes. So this is just some ideas for brand owners to understand. And I shared also dalam group chat. This is how we work on the clusters. So satu location sampai 5-6 machine. And this is our sushi vending. This is our nasi lemak vending. So I mean I'm just sharing that capability of a machine that can run in every angle. This is the Venmat concept. You can see the box kat tepi tu. Kita boleh letak sabun. Ni kalau kat residential area atau hostel, doktor.
Yeah.
Dia nak letak atau homestay.
Yeah, homestay. A lot of condominium pun or homestay, whatever, they yalah, in terms of security, in terms of manpower, in terms of looking at, dia tak ada capability tu, tapi with the fact that we support dia punya location tu with facilities of products yang in high demand lah, in tempat tu where other shops tak bawa, ada retail shop tak bawa. So this is where the positioning tu is to look at you as a community player dalam keadaan produk you unique, produk you tu memang boleh bantu the community. It can be in any kampung pun, kalau kampung tu. Tapi we're talking about nasi lemak, talking about sushi, and all these are more kepada
itu lain lah. Itu
item
makanan
yang
lain.
mana student, orang-orang yang tak suka masak, orang-orang yang dah bekerja sana sini, probably dekat railway station, railway station ataupun dekat LRT, all this become very important lah.
Macam
tak adalah
kita ada kita ada macam ready to eat punya rempah and also ready to eat, tapi dia on retort punya packaging. So those makanan lah macam biryani, ayam masak merah, that middle machine tu dia ada retort. I think banyak retort packaging, banyak brand owners kat Malaysia macam Mak Chun pun, Irma Fatimah punya produk pun dia ada sardin, dia siap makan. I think there are so many other brand, Babas pun ada, Adabi pun ada. So it depends on brand owners. You can, these business owners to decide apa produk yang diorang nak based on the location. So this is how our Van Cafe works. Just to show some, okay, this is all coming up lah. Ini next week. This is just some sharing on what we are doing with our van container. So I'm just sharing some of our video lah. Okay, jap. Oh, okay, this one yang kat US. Yep.
Can I ask one question?
Boleh.
Okay, saya Nur Zalifah daripada group Gang Jungle School. So is there a vending machine whereby like we want to promote people to recycle bottles and all? So maksudnya dia bagi recycle bottle and they can get the
Points.
they can get dia punya food punya items lah. Like we are encouraging like orang asli to dia tak ada duit nak beli tapi dia kena exchange with something which is on the recycling. So can that be done using the vending machine as well?
Ada, we have the similar machine where diorang masukkan barang and then they can they deposit diorang punya. Dia ada dua way because kalau dia terus integrated from recycle product masuk recycle, then terus diorang dapat barang makanan and all that. There is one type of machine. The other one, they will be given a macam QR code ataupun kupon. Kupon tu diorang boleh claim produk daripada machine. Boleh.
Okay.
Memang
So that can be done as well.
Boleh.
Lah. So
Boleh.
okay.
Ada.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
one is like
machine
the
lain.
coupon tu is macam like IKEA lah. Dia bagi masuk barang-barang plastik,
betul.
barang-barang botol, dia dapat kupon. I think the coupon can then to purchase the other vending product lah.
Ini mesin tu
Itu
will only
boleh.
function from coupon. That's one. Number one, kita boleh bagi macam card for this orang asli apa kan. Dia nak ambil barang tu, dia guna card tu untuk dia collect produk daripada mesin.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that coupon system maksudnya SustNET akan buat that kind of coupon system or macam mana?
No,
Boleh,
the
no problem
machine dah
system.
ada.
The machine dah ada.
Dah ada. Okay.
Machine dah ada system.
Machine dah ada. That's why kita di bawah integration business network ni, kita akan tengok location you tu apa, orang kat situ apa. So kita akan sesuaikan the information ataupun payment gateway dia mengikut kehendak the business owner of the vending machine. Kalau you business owner to support student to galakkan diorang clean up the environment with plastic bottle, then kita tahulah vending machine tu is to collect bottle. And then whatever they get back is that's where there's another vending machine untuk bagi balik apa yang dia exchange tadi lah. Bottle ke
because
bottle ke, itu semua tu it depend on the business owner. Kita support dari segi sistem dia, dari segi delivery, dari segi warehousing dia, ya. Sebab you intention you bersih, you nak clean the environment, but you don't have a support system. So, kalau you tak ada support system, then that is where you will not know berapa banyak plastik dah masuk dalam vending machine tu.
Because our way of like monitoring, kita nak ada data whereby kita nak tengok how kalau kita nak tolong group yang B40 or the marginalized people, we want to encourage them to take care of the environment. But at the same time, dia tak ada duit kan. So these are the kind of like
But you must understand, Azila, Nur Zalifah,
yeah.
you as a business owner, you must sustain the vending machine tu. So kalau you tak ada sponsor untuk support you punya CSR project you tu, nanti macam mana you nak bayar balik the vending machine punya rental atau leasing? So you
yang tu I think I can work out on that because there are like potential partners and collaborators who are interested. Yeah. So it's a matter of lagi satu biasalah macam orang asli, we not just orang asli, indigenous people around the world, we can do that networking in such that we can support, or we call it like a limited edition kind of because letak not just in Asia je, but Europe pun they wanted to support in such that they love all these beautiful authentic punya products kan. So these are the kind of things that I think when you say branding and outreaching the public and the potential, not just customer, getting people to appreciate on the cultural and heritage.
Yeah,
Okay, thank
definitely.
you.
Itu part of the tourism punya strategic reason lah why vending machine can support sustainability of the community and the planet. Semua tu jatuh di bawah sustainability. The P5 element tu lah, right? Anybody else has a question? I'm trying to get Andy come in. Unfortunately, Andy dia ada meeting, but I want him to also talk about the warehousing and logistics, how we support each other. Yeah. Maybe Amanda ada benda lagi ke? Andy, you are here. So please unmute yourself and share a bit about your support for the warehousing. Yeah. Andy, since you are in.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
I can hear now. Huh? So just now, both of you have delivered quite a lot of vending machine and the future of the vending machine business and industry. So now my role is talking about the logistic transportation, including the warehousing, also eventually the loading and all that we have to think about when there's a location, there's a machine. Every day there's a loading of the product into the machine. Okay, so I don't know which area that I can target to speak, because now we're talking about Singapore, Malaysia. Maybe Polytechnic is one of the target customer for the vending machine model.
And the SustNET will be for Malaysia only.
Oh, that's right. So generally, we talk about Malaysia location. We have I think it's not so confidential when I speak about Mydin. It's one of the brand that we want to brand our vending machine, accommodating their customer who do not want to walk the whole supermarket. Couple of units will be outside displaying all the product that people buy, take and go. So cash and carry, fast time saving. So basically, this much I have for the time being. So halal compliance on the supply chains, I think the product Amanda already explained. Most of the products are all halal certified for the machine itself. So that is all serving to general public, and any kind of product should be completely halal there. Okay.
Basically, Andy will help up a lot on the warehouse. I mean, forget the word halal, just mentioning the storage warehouse, Andy. The warehouse, the logistic requirement, the custom clearance, port to port clearance, and to the consumer. So that's your that is all that Andy is handling. Yeah.
Correct. So basically, machine coming from different country to Malaysia that we clear custom and all that. So there is a normal procedure. For vending machine import to Malaysia, there's no requirement of any import license, except the products that we want to import and load inside the system, vending machine system, that's subject to what kind of product that we are importing. Otherwise, there's no specific requirement. Of course, a little bit of tax we have to pay to Malaysian government, 10% on the vending machine that you're importing into Malaysia. That's about all, for the requirement.
Yeah, but for the products to the location means you will also handle the deployment from the warehouse to the location, to the shopping mall, to the school, so on and so forth, and the storage, not storage, basically to have certain storage to put up at all these particular location, right?
Yeah, correct. So as soon as vending machine is imported to Malaysia, then the machine will be placed at our warehouse. Currently, we have the warehouse in Kampung Baru, Subang, near to Subang Airport, PJ, not too far from the town. That sometimes we do delivery from the warehouse to any location. It can be a shopping mall, it can be a university, it can be a public area. Yeah, so we deliver that machine and place it for the machine delivery. So subsequently, we will have a cold truck properly to run on the day-to-day for loading the product into the vending machine. So these are the area that logistics, supply chain, fulfillment, that we are playing a role there to have this business complete with last mile delivery, so on and so forth.
So basically, for those who are hearing right now from SustNET itself, SustNET has everybody ready before it's not vending machine alone. It's also the logistic, and Zamil will be helping with how this will apply better to the tourism industry, or even the product selection, and then the recycling, the recycling element. So basically the whole, and this is the best part, is to help the entrepreneur to understand. Pasal kalau kita cakap entrepreneur saja, banyak benda entrepreneur tak faham kenapa ada kena mengena dengan supply chain. Nak letak produk apa kat dalam. Tu kita kalau produk you tak ada, you ada location tak ada produk. Okay, then maybe tempat tu better untuk letak produk Maidin contoh. Maidin punya barang-barang keperluan, sebab kita getting the warehouse cost dia rendah lah bila kita deal dengan company yang besar. And the other thing is also on the MOQ, which kita akan cover dalam vending juga, dalam training juga, because sekejap, I stop share dulu. Thanks Andy.
Yeah, welcome.
Okay, so lagi satu pasal ramai tak faham on the MOQ, sebab certain location, certain product dia perlukan MOQ, dan sustainability ni pun doktor ya, dia involve MOQ juga. Ada business owner yang bikin sampai 10,000 barang. 10,000
That's
item.
the reason why kadang-kadang the entrepreneur dia tak cukup. Kalau kita harapkan entrepreneur punya capital untuk beli produk untuk dia MOQ, dia mungkin tak ada. That's the reason why kita nak view siapa yang ada business entrepreneur ni, kita dah tie up dengan Bank Islam. Supaya kalau you punya, kita ada data, kalau you punya purchasing is very high and then you tak ada capital nak beli barang, but we have the supplier to make sure product tu all in place, in order. Semua ni kena ada dia punya elemental of financial capability. This is where we want to make sure everything is intact. Kalau tidak, the entrepreneur tu akan tersangkut because financial support tak ada, warehousing support tak ada, logistic support tak ada, IoT support tak ada. It's not about website aja, right? So this is the thing when it comes to sustainability element ni. That's why SustNET is the project owner to make sure that there is no hiccup for the business owner. Business owner ni dia dah buka mini vending machine tu, or mini kedai retail shop dia tu, is to make sure dia dapat all the full support. Bukan dia kena buat semua. Ini yang lalunya silap orang ingat, I lah kena order barang, I lah kena hantar barang, I lah kena ni. Ini yang membuatkan the business entrepreneur tu pening. So part of the training yang kita nak bagi tu is to understand what is sustainability dalam this business entrepreneurship ni. Bukan elemen nak jadi jual vending machine, no. To make sure you sustainable and you get income, plus you support everyone, be it entrepreneur, be it the people who support you, and of course the community at large yang all of a sudden they feel good lah, dia tak dapat sama hari ni produk-produk dia dipromote ataupun produk dia nak beli pun tak dapat. All these things kan. Macam Dr. Zul, Dr. Zul sini here, he is a soup kitchen owner. Now, kalau ada orang nak bagi CSR, orang kata I nak sedekah pada orang bangsa banjir ni yang mana dia orang ni tak ada makanan and all that. So there is a sponsor of someone yang nak bagi keropok, kerepek, nasi lemak. So distributionnya tak ada. Tapi dia kata I dah ada sponsor. So the sponsor tu kita boleh bagi kepada elemen vending machine. Okay, siapa yang terjebak dengan dengan banjir ke apa ke, they get all the product through the vending machine. So the supplier of that soup kitchen ke apa ke is Dr. Zul. So we have to look beyond, beyond what can the vending machine do for the community. Bukan look at just a business, look at the platform. What can it support the sustainability? Itu maksud saya. Yes, Dr. Zul.
I'm looking
to
this possibility juga lah for how we can utilize vending machine as an alternative for selling food. In fact, my team is inside the program.
For the CSR, activity, guna vending machine.
Yeah.
All right.
The only thing that our food is perishable lah. I think we cannot put nasi lemak there.
Oh, can. Boleh. Kalau kena location perishable boleh letak, but there'll be an auto system. After a few hours, then terus stop. The product tak boleh jual. Then we will guide lah whether how many products boleh letak, who will be buying. Perishable pun no problem because kita buat
Boleh,
letak
eh?
foods and then sushi 6 jam dah tak boleh makan. The machine has an auto system to block the sales untuk safety reason lah. And we will also
How much the cost of this machine? Are we going to rent or?
Dr. Zul, the part of the business
SustNET will
model
assist.
nanti you bincang dengan SustNET because we are the project owner for this. And then for those you nak minta funding from Bank Islam, we will tell you how much siapa layak and then what will be the return for you. What is the ROI. Semua tu on the financial kita cakap later. Tapi kita nak bagi this business program ni untuk siapa yang nak tahu now, there is a revenue that can be calculated, that can be generated for business owners yang nak masuk dalam program SustNET ni, yang mana dia punya delivery, everything will be taken care as Andy is our anchor partner for the delivery, the logistic and so on. But most important thing is the strategy. Nah, banyak orang tak ada strategi. Itu yang kita akan buat training macam mana nak guna vending machine as a strategy to support community, as a strategy to support planet, as a strategy to support economy. Itu 3P itulah. People, planet, prosperity. Itu orang tak tahu nak guna melalui vending machine. Dia tahu vending machine ni jual barang aja. Itu yang mindset yang kita nak ubah tu. Sebab people don't understand the P5. People understand the P5 secara akademik. People don't understand the P5 secara application. How you can make money out of that concept of the P5. This is where SustNET will lead and share and guide and of course give you the certification where you, in due course, you finish your course. Plus, you get product and all these things lah, support.
Okay, we'll think about it, inshallah. We'll discuss, yeah. Okay.
But yes, Anis, you want to raise a question? Is it Anis or Murugan, whichever, yang angkat tangan ni? Oh, tak ada siapa angkat tangan. I thought I saw somebody angkat tangan. Anybody else yang nak tanya? It's better to ask now. It's better to ask now.
I jawab daripada meeting. Ada chat ni. Chat ada some question, Doktor. So number satu is tadi ada I think someone asked about whether is correct Mekah, Madinah, KLIA, Singapore dah ada sistem, betul? Kita dah ada complete system. Even for Qatar and Dubai, kita dah ada all the system. Guys, system dah already implemented, bukan baru implement. It has been implemented since the past 2016. Jadi this is not a new thing yang happen. Just to share, I nak bilang the potential market. Okay, before I answer another question, I answer question dulu. Next call for action, detailed information of this project, price, how to SOP to. Okay, ni semua dalam program tu. Suraya City. Okay, semua dalam program ni memang will be inside in terms of the pricing, the SOP semua dalam that program. Because this is actually a training program, Doktor, that come together with the vending and certification ada. Betul, Doktor?
Yes, yes. Semua ada.
Alright. And then I nak jawab pasal just a little bit untuk yang tak know the market share in this vending even in Malaysia. Okay. I have to, okay, thank you Amy. Okay. Alright. Okay, so in Singapore, in Malaysia cuma ada so far cuma ada 5,000, about max is about 5,000 machine sahaja. Satu Malaysia. 5,000 mesin sahaja. Mainly the drinks and the snacks machine. Okay, this is Malaysia. Malaysia yang besar ada 5,000 machine saja. Singapore ada 30,000 mesin. So I'm trying to talk about the market intensity yang masih belum being tapped in Malaysia. So for those who are investors, so on and so forth, you may want to mention about this. Macam kat Saudi, diorang ada less than 1,000 machine sahaja. Satu Saudi. So, kejap okay, adakah siapa tu boleh tolong?
Zura tolong mute kan? Siapa ni?
I think Mr. Sam. Thank you. Mungkin dia tak perasan kot. Okay, so I was sharing the number of machines tadi. Singapore being the smallest country in the world, cuma ada 30,000 mesin. Saudi cuma ada less than 1 or 2,000 mesin. Dubai ada like 900 mesin. Qatar ada 300 mesin sahaja. Malaysia ada max, so far kita buat some count, max is about 5,000 machine. That's why the potential is a lot. There are a lot of education need to be done. And the main thing is the maintenance, that one we all are supporting as well. Jadi that's why before even we proceed with this project, kita dah discuss dulu doktor. Kita discuss, kita make sure that benda ni solid. Kalau this is not a trial project. This is project yang ready to go as far as the machines are concerned. But we want the entrepreneurs to learn the basic before they even put themselves out there, before they even, so the vending machine is just like a simple, it's just instead of kedai, you nak bayar sewa kedai, sewa satu kedai sewa 4-5 ribu, nak renovation bayar lagi 10 ribu kan, betul tak? And then every month nak kena bayar staff punya gaji dengan location, you kena standby at least 5-6 ribu untuk staff punya gaji, dengan supply, power supply, so on and so forth. Jadi bila tolak ke mesin, satu mesin location, usually landlord cuma charge between RM200 paling kuat RM1,000 tempat location. Of course pavilion and all the big boys memang diorang ada percentage. Itu kita akan ajar dalam program, dan that's where yang as a business owner, you learn, oh, where can I put my machine? Where can I put my product? So it become a full program altogether. I mean, full, complete program altogether. Anyone boleh attend the training. Mr. Murugan, actually kalau program tu dah termasuk dengan the leasing of the
kita punya package comes together with the training. Dia bukan separate, because this is more on the business model already. So as a business entrepreneur, dia bukan nak ajar you academic, but more on the sustainability element, supaya you tahulah how to manage your business. It's
well
not
as
about
the
just learning.
plug and play lah, as well as the plug and play. That's why the program tadi doktor kata 20 to 50,000 depending of those, the minimum is 20,000, but that 20,000 tu memang dah ada include machine punya leasing sekali for the first year, and then after that is a rolling interest, rolling revenue yang you are using. This is all inside the program yang ada. Tapi kalau ada yang nak attend training, nak beli mesin untuk investment sahaja, that one boleh cakap kat doktor juga.
Before they attend the training, before they sign up anything, we will do what we call a half-day event. Half-day event, siapa yang interested, we can guide them supaya dia jangan terjebak dulu. Alright, because at the end of the day, kadang-kadang dia semangat dia awal aja, tapi lepas tu dia tak ada semangat dah. Sebab dia tahu, oh susah rupanya. But the thing is, because this is business, we are giving you a business. If you don't manage your business, there's no sustainability lah. Walaupun kita bagi you the whole ecosystem untuk business you berjaya, tapi you don't manage it, and you don't have the heart and soul to bring it up. So produk tu tak menjadilah. Walaupun kita give you all the big brands coming to you. So that sustainability element yang kita bawa tu is to ensure you know your role as a business entrepreneur. What can you benefit out of all this? Bukan setakat duit aja, tapi setakat you punya function in the community, function in your apa yang kata element of your new trademark or whatever, right? So mesti ada passion lah juga. Tak boleh lah kata, oh I got money, I invest. It doesn't work that way also. So again, it is subject to how you look at this as your potential passive income ke, potential new entrepreneurship lepas pencen ke. All this must have inside your mind, because kita bagi you a business tool yang you boleh buat duit. Tapi kalau you tak nak belajar how to make the money, susahlah kita nak transfer. This is not a magic machine. Masuk duit, terus keluar duit. It has some element of your role to play in, because you are in the location. You must know what location works. In term, kalau it's a tourist location ke atau tidak. So not only tourist, banyak lagi location dekat college, dekat kondominium, dekat community yang kita tahu nak malam-malam nak cari barang, alamak tak ada, kedai tutup. What is curfew? Dalam curfew, dah alamak tak ada orang nak hantar barang. All this will come in because the community need people who have got that entrepreneur mindset. The community. All right? The community. So anybody else? Yang interested, all of you are in business, Why I like to support this? Because I know this will bring us to another level of business entrepreneurship. This will bring us to another level as a sustainable project manager to prove the proof of concept of sustainability. And because we have the platform, we use the vending machine as the understanding about how to make entrepreneurs become sustainable. Dalam keadaan kita ada bagi you support system, IT, logistic, warehousing, and every element of coaching, ya. So itu yang you kena faham. Kita tak buat ni kerana kita syok-syok je. Sebab kita nak bina satu ekosistem yang the business model works. Anybody else want to add in? Because all of you memang understand P5. Does it really make sense to all of you regarding what we are talking about here? Yeah, for those who just came in, mungkin tapi we will share our recording session ni tadi kepada orang yang minat, sebab we have discussed in detail about what it takes for you to be a business entrepreneur ni tadi. Nanti kita akan share whatever the information that we have because it's recorded. But most important thing, we are in sustainability. Sustainability talk about element of 5P: product, process, people, planet, prosperity. And the ecosystem will develop that P5 for you. All right, where vending machine is the outlet for all the elements to come in so that it works for everyone. It is an outlet that I believe it was a brilliant idea, which when I met Amanda, this talking about in January, when we launched our GPM Awards too, when I met Amanda, so I knew I had to look into this vending machine as a mean to make it as a sustainable project. So mind you, saya ni kalau orang kata pakar dalam mengajar dalam sustainability, tapi kalau saya nak buat sustainability project tu, dia bukan overnight. Dia kena make sure who are the players coming in, how do you integrate, how do you bring IoT, how do you bring people to support this, people like Andy, people like Zamil, people like Murugan, people like everybody. Because it is just not one party game. Yeah. So that's the reason why we need to also have the school to ajar orang yang betul. Bukan school datang daripada what they call from the common channel of getting knowledge. No, ours is business knowledge, and we are the business-led educator or industry-led educator. We guide each other what works and what doesn't work. Yeah. Siapa pun nak jadi mentor, nak jadi coach lagi kalau bukan kita.
Actually, I nak share satu lah. Sebenarnya I tak pernah niat untuk expand ke Malaysia. Cerita dia pasal Dr. Noor lah. Sebab tu saya ada kat Malaysia. Cerita dia memang saya fokus pada Middle East saja. But then during the event yang January tu, when doctor spoke to me, then she said, Amanda, boleh tak you see how you can assist on that? Then I said, terkejap doktor, kasih I settle my Mekah, Medina, Middle East. Jadi because terus terang cakap, because of this, and I need to make sure that it's under the brand of SustNET, kita tak boleh sembarang. That was the reason why I said, okay, never mind. So I actually even, just sharing, rework I punya system in Saudi. In Saudi, I appoint one player to assist me for the management so that I can be more in Malaysia for the next 6 months to 1 year sampai benda ni dah settle. So that was, dia jadi macam, because people don't understand the commitment. Orang ingat ni setakat mesin aja, no. Vending machine dia bukan dia bukan shelf kat kedai, dah habis buka. Benda tu is an asset, you know. The machine itself is an asset and for them to grow their business, number one. Number two is that, even on my end, I run business academy before. I used to teach before. So whatever program whatever techniques and ways that I'm teaching will be teaching in this program will be whatever has been relevant over the past years, from, like I say, from understanding documentation, daripada kena saman due to tak fulfill tenancy agreement, semua benda tu ada dalam. Tapi we understand there could be some of you in this group who might not want to come for the program, as in because you dah tahu the selok belok business, you dah tahu you know, the technicality ataupun the documentation, you dah tahu everything. But you must also understand that when it comes to the vending, we have to also understand the location space. So the space, macam mana nak bayar, how to bayar, tu semua dalam program. That's why doctor told me, can you help with all this full program? I said, okay, fair, kita boleh assist on that. That's why for those yang tak nak go to the 12 weeks training semua, selamat 12 minggu training lamanya. Sebab tu kita ada concurrent. Machine ada in the way. Jadi you ada on-site, you ada online training. You will learn how to see the whole project, then the product selection, everything semua will in that program. So that's why we are ready here to assist lah. I can say that.
I rasakan this is a very good business opportunity for those yang nak pursue dalam business, because you see during MCO the other day banyak business go down kan, kalau kita tengok kan. So the vending machine is actually one of the way to sustain your business. Maksudnya produk yang you choose is always the way you choose produk lah. Kalau you choose produk yang bagus, you letak dekat satu tempat tu, MCO or no MCO, everything will be still, you know, sell kan. So I think this is a very very good opportunity for people yang nak invest. Okay, aku nak start business lah. Instead of, you know, how hard to start a business, cari tempat, cari pekerja, cari, you know, to set up the whole business itself, nak stabilize itself will take 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, you know. Then MCO came along, habis semua. But this vending machine is not, the business vending machine is not like that. So once you know how to manage, you know how to go about it, the business will be sustainable and it's a passive income. Mungkin you invest sekarang, but your income tu you akan nampak. So for those yang rasa nak pursue business, instead of the real business yang visible like that, you can do this kind of business lah kan. Dengan dia punya initial money pun not so high, you know. And then training also provided. Mana ada orang provide training those days, ambil satu machine letak je. And then
it's not about the training. Some kalau kita fokus kepada kita nak jual, kita tak mengajar.
Betul.
Ini sekarang kita siap mengajar lagi macam mana nak manage machine. Kita management kita boleh buat, maintenance kita boleh buat.
Not only that, you cannot even have the capital to buy your product at the price of wholesale.
Betul.
Because you are just an entrepreneur. So that's why SustNET will look at all these matters of even nak hantar barang, nak beli secara pukal, kita tak boleh mampu. That's why we
everything dah settle. So I think so benda ni kena diwar-warkan lebih lagi lah, so that people know how this vending machine business, because
the
dulu
supply chain belakang tu, the supply chain
supply chain belakang tu very important lah kan. So
and then the part is payment gateway, the IoT,
integration,
the integration of the system with all the other players tu. If you just have vending machine, tak jadi. Dia kena, that's why I say we support the ecosystem. Everything will be integrated daripada ni. So itu yang siapa yang ada business entrepreneur tu, dia jadi the location operator.
Betul.
Location mana you nak? You nak dekat kondo, you nak dekat punya office, punya site. Sekarang ni banyak construction site, dia orang banyak nak cari air pun tak boleh, nak pergi kedai pun tak boleh keluar. Alright? So those are elements yang the vending machine will support with all the element. Nak nasi lemak ke, nak kerja sampai tengah malam ke, you know, that is where we need to have the understanding how do we support the community. And while they are so far away, tak siapa nak hantar barang pun, and then supplier dia takkan nak hantar kerana satu, nak hantar untuk 10 kotak je. So that is an element of the support services. This is where kita ni serumpun, satu agenda. Dan kita ni kuatkan agenda tu dalam keadaan kita dah ada vision untuk make the P5 work. Kalau kita buat sendiri, the P5 will not work for you because you need all the backup. This is where when we are all in every element of it, but training tu into make sure, macam mana it works, macam mana the integration work. You know only the part is, this is how we integrate. You akan dapat the business intelligence. Itu yang kata training tu. Kalau you tak dapat the business intelligence, you will not understand why this business is so important to you. Because it has a strategy. Banyak orang tak faham strategi. Dia faham nak buat business as an entrepreneur je. The strategy behind it, ini yang kita buat bersama supaya you tak jatuh. You tak ada terkandas lah. Because we are the owner of the program to help it works for you. So everybody is a player. Everyone is a player. Not just apa dikata as one party by its own aja lah, independent. Cik Nur Hisham baru masuk ya. Cik Nur Hisham is one of our trainer juga. Dia banyak untuk oil and gas. So I will share a lot of the recording nanti ya Cik Hisham. Untuk make sure mana yang you tertinggal tu you boleh catch up nanti lah for those who have ni. Tapi
kalau cakap pasal oil and gas, kita orang sekarang tengah negotiation project dengan Aramco kat Saudi. So Aramco want us to have the machines for diorang punya logistik, for the HR logistik for their staff kat tempat their places, as well as we have one theme park project kat tengah-tengah Gulf, which is the rig. The rig is will be in somewhere near Damam to Koba. Mungkin those who are in the oil and gas would understand. So basically they are using the rig to, they are using the real oil rig to change into a theme park. So kita orang tengah adjust dekat 500 to 1000 machine kat atas rig tu saja. Sebab dia ada first in the world theme park kat tengah-tengah laut. Benda yang ni cerita, sebab tu saya masa mula doktor share kat saya pasal this project, dia kata boleh tak Amanda you tolong untuk assist SustNET punya ni and all that. Then sebab tu kata kalau orang kata kenapa Amanda kalau dia boleh dengan SustNET dia boleh buat untuk orang lain, dia boleh pergi. That is why I cannot, sebab kita dah ada project 2026 untuk assist Saudi punya market. That's why we started with our train station dulu, Haramein train station kita akan launch bulan 9, bulan 10. Then from there baru we build the capability untuk Saudi lah, like I shared tadi tu. So having said all, I mean I just want to clear some information. I don't want nanti people kata kalau kenapa dengan SustNET, kenapa Amanda tak nak buat dengan directly dengan Maidin atau dengan all this brand. Because I believe in Dr. punya the 5 P's. I believe in long-term sustainability. I believe in business has to stay. And I also believe that my concept has always been small business has to grow, big business will still stay relevant. Sebab bila COVID happen, kita tahu billions of dollars of brands tertutup, company tutup because diorang tak boleh bayar rental, diorang kena buang staff, and we are the one that actually help Sakai Sushi in Singapore. Daripada diorang buang staff diorang kita ambil ajar on vending machine masa during MCO lah. So how we have said like macam doktor kata, how the vending has helped to help to sustain even employability. And people and anyway apa tu vending bukan is a no brainer. Like I said, there are different angles. So anyway, I think we have the recording doctor. So any more question before we can end this today's punya ini? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, we got to end by 12 because I have another session 12. Yeah. So unfortunately, but I think this 2-hour session has been very fruitful, and I think kalau ada apa-apa benda yang terlintas kepala ni semua tu, kita will support in terms of all the information. There's nothing to hide here. Yeah, nothing to hide. This is a group of an association that support vending machine punya business entrepreneurship dalam keadaan every element to make it sustainable tu akan diintegratekan, ya, akan diintegratekan. So that's why big players, small players, semua akan support, the system. Yeah, it's because it gives everybody the job opportunity, the prosperity element, and of course we are looking at what works, bukan just to go for popularity. No, we're talking about sustainability is in terms of cutting costs, bringing values to the community, and of course the impact is more for the social and the planet to be synchronized with the economic development yang dan everybody yang nak cari makan tu lah. Alright, so this is where I think the reason for this. So before you embark into being a business entrepreneur, make sure you understand what it takes for you to invest in this kind of project. because kalau nak funding tu kita dah standby the funding, but we don't give funding for a magic machine. Everything works. You need to have someone at your location to be the operator to assist for your business to be sustainable in your area.
Saya nak jawab satu soalan daripada Cik Ahmad Fauzi. Sekejap saya buka balik tadi Cik Ahmad ada cakap pasal ni Assalamualaikum, saya pengusaha kedai runcit kecil. My product 80% Muslim product in Ipoh. Any suggestion for this vending machine? Okay, kalau macam untuk kedai runcit, dia macam gini mesin dia, saya share. So there's something like this. Okay, alamak, mana dia pergi? Sorry, salah tekan. Biar boleh nampak tak I punya screen?
Boleh.
So screen I is you nampak screen apa sorry?
Halal compliant supply chain.
Kejap, bukan ni. Salah. Okay, sekejap. I have to change this. Okay, lupa nak share. Is it still halal compliant?
Yeah, still halal compliant. Mungkin you kena close dulu.
Oh, okay. Sekejap. Kasih I.
You on mute. Puan Amanda, you mute.
Okay, kejap I tengah nak cari the thing the ini dulu.
We got 3 minutes left, yeah?
Okay, this is the one yang untuk the minimart. Kejap Okay, so nampak tak yang Vendmart ni? Is it the one halal?
Vendmart, yes.
Vendmart. So
Betul.
this is the one yang I'm referring to. Again, dia pergi kat sini. Okay, I think ada something wrong with my system, but let me see. So
Tadi Vendmart tu dah okay dah tadi.
Itulah saya tak tahu kenapa benda ni dia balik kat tempat dia. Okay, tak apa, saya nak menjawab pada cik yang tadi tu, because he mentioned about okay, tu untuk runcit, barang-barang runcit will be something like this, yang tepi tu barang-barang kita boleh letak for those dan juga nanti kita ada share this video ini kan. So dia depends on what product yang you nak letak, tapi paling economical will be something like this lah. Tepi dia ada locker and you can put barang-barang runcit you. Then your shop boleh jadi 24 jam. So that is how it can works. You boleh juga convert your shop, you punya minimart to something like this. Dia ada 3-4 mesin at one location. Jadi satu location siapa yang dah sewa the space, kalau you dah ada kedai yang sekarang you dah ada kedai but you don't know how to, tak tahu macam mana nak betulkan produk, nak letak macam mana, itu kita orang boleh sort out, kita akan assist lah. Jadi untuk yang tadi cik yang bertanya tu, siapa nama cik ni? Cik Fauzi. Cik Ahmad Fauzi. Okay, this one kita akan, kita boleh assist, nanti kita boleh speak separately lah, ataupun boleh liaise dengan doktor saja.
Ya, benda ni semua kita akan tengok dari segi cara macam mana nak support business dia lah. When they have a retail shop, ada retail mart, semua kan. So benda tu is to enhance lagi you punya business model. So sama ada there are certain other things yang you nak produk tu tapi tak beli in a bigger scale, tapi produk tu more kepada you punya brand awareness kepada community you, ya. So you want to find a way how to cut down all your losses dalam keadaan tidak terjebak just to buy wholesale secara banyak, So this is where we will become wholesaler for a lot of other vending machine. So benda tu akan boleh bantu you dalam you punya operation jugalah. That's why we our IoT, our system tu, dia mengurangkan you punya also risiko-risiko yang lain lah. Risk management dia. Plus value management dia adalah to look at how else to promote your retail mart you tu. You retail shop tu supaya dia ada satu lagi image baru. Ya, because sekarang ni orang pakai robotik, orang tak pakai dah. Kalau you ada problem untuk nak cari pekerja, even in Japan, even hotel pun operated by robot. So a lot of things, even IKEA kat mana-mana, kat IKEA talking about some other retail shop kat Jepun, semua tak ada pun cashier dia dah. Because this is the world that is going to become. Every shop will have a system that is self-operated, bukan DIY, self-operated, because the vending machine will become your new employee yang duduk jaga barang-barang you tanpa you bayar dia suruh duduk kat situ. They don't need to have a cashier there anymore.
Doktor, one thing
So
saya
you have to
boleh
see the focus.
Okay, saya boleh add pada Cik Ahmad Fauzi, one thing bagus untuk vending ni, produk you semua yang ada shelf life can be mentioned dalam sistem. Jadi you tahu produk you yang mana expiry bulan 12 tahun 2023, 2025, semua tu can be integrated inside the system yang tadi Azila dengan I have shared. Jadi company ataupun pengusaha macam your kedai runcit ni semua you tak affected dengan barang-barang yang you tak perasan rupanya produk tu dah actually expire dah atau nak dekat expire. Sebab kalau ikut law lagi sebulan nak expire kena
strategi lah.
Strategi lah. Sebab kalau tidak, kebanyakan business owner, especially kedai runcit, dia letak produk, dia tak confirm, dia tak pasti bila expiry certain product. Lagi-lagi bila dia come in on batches, diorang tak go by first in first out punya shelving kan. So basically itu yang I mention. And ini untuk Cik Ishar Omar, cooperative co-engine, is it? Final stage of planning. Maybe nanti
Isha is our SustNET member, so kita boleh discuss later.
Boleh.
Because we have to end here because I have another meeting which is also very important. Yeah. So for all of you who attended this session, for this 2-hour session, I thank everyone for being supportive, and I know this is a very excited, but let me introduce you Amanda and Azila. They are also under our flagship. They are both co-chairman of our entrepreneurship training program. So, and then Zamil, he is in charge of our tourism and also event management dalam SustNET. So, and of course, Andy, he is very much our EXCO member when it comes to warehousing, logistic, and also industry relation. So we all have our team. Of course, Murugan is there. Murugan is also one of our anchor for all polytechnics in Malaysia. All right, Nuzalifa is very much into smart school and have got all the orang asli product you can think of. And of course, all of you here are very much into SustNET. All of you are also champions, champions of your own way for your awards that you all receive. So that's why we honor you, because we know you have that P5 element, P5. You all have got your network. But how do we bring our program to your network? Because your network need the accessibility, and we cannot train everyone, but we train the people who have got the right mindset and continue with whatever they want to do in all the location. All right. So thank you very much. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I have to leave, and a few of us from here will also have to join another meeting. So as I said, sebelum terjebak untuk masuk any business entrepreneurship, we'll give you a half-day session so that you know what is it that you need to do dalam you punya investment and what type of investment will give you high return. Dia ada banyak investment sustainability yang boleh bagi high return. Kalau you nak yang magic tu, masuk duit, tahu tunggu 20%, every year dah dapat, ada pun. Tapi sustainability juga, projek-projek yang ada impact yang tinggi pada planet. We all have that. So therefore, stay tuned to our sustainability project, and we hope to see you insyaAllah on Friday. Minta maaf banyak-banyak ya. So take care. Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Bye.